Hi class, I wanted to give you some video feedback. I'm going to look over these sites as a first-time site visitor, even though I've seen them. And we're going to check out the usability, whether all of the elements are present, and if everything is functioning. Okay, this is laid out nicely. We may want to get into something like this quicker and have this underneath. I do like the really. I'm not sure you need that, but it's good. I like the logo you have outlined, so you might want to try the JPEG and crop it in a little bit. Let's see. I recommend not having a logo a animation that flips like this, where half the time it's backwards. And so consider that. If you have one animation that's not overbearing, then that's okay, but I wouldn't recommend that one. Try something else. It's eye-catching, but it's also, unfortunately, not legible half of the time. Good job having your copyright down there and your fictitious disclaimer. Great job there. Overall, it's a great site. This is really, so far, the only real comment. And we do need to link these up. There are some accounts provided on the, I think it's the About story has those. Good job here. Remember to always allow extra padding, right? Okay. And you are able to edit this down so that we don't have all this space. If you like, you can take some of that content out carefully. You could possibly you couldn't really make this much smaller and it'd be legible. Let's check the fonts. We want to make sure that we're always using two fonts, one for heading and one for body copy. Good job. You may want something here. Okay. All right. Okay. If you need to, everyone can combine Monday and Wednesday. They're the same location, and Tuesday and Thursday are the same location if you need to reduce scrolling. I think, let me see. Yeah. Okay. What we have here is this is in your header. So we need to move that out of the header, and you can put it on your home page underneath, this. The reason we can't have it in the header is it makes your header too deep. The other thing is whenever we change to different pages, now I can see we've changed because we have a little bit of this, but sometimes students will make a bigger image and the user can't really tell that they've changed pages. So that's a second reason. But really, we just don't want the header that deep, most of all. So we want to, close up any gaps and things. I do want to check out this link here. It's working great. I like what you've done. I like the style. Really, let's see. You want to link these up, but otherwise, you do have these here. But and you just click on this in your editor. And when you select, this icon in your, when it opens under your settings, managing those, you can just enter the link there, these links that you have, and then these will be linked up. So, yeah, it's really good. And in fact, the only thing that you really have to do is just move this out of the header and place it down here or someplace else, or you don't even have to have it anywhere if you don't want to, and then grab that handle and bring it up, and that will close that space up. And then I think you're that and linking these up in your goal. All right. Okay, nice. This is built on harmony. That could be an issue in some ways as we move forward. We'll see if I'm able to see this. That's good that I can actually tell. One of the Wix Harmony, I wasn't able to see the mobile view. You're not required to have the mobile view. Next year you will. But yeah, we want you to build, Eddie, we want you to be able to build without using AI. That way you'll learn all the user experience and design elements that you need, and you'll feel confident going through there and building whatever you want. So, yeah. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So this is placeholder that the template gave you. Obviously, we are talking about seafood, so we don't have hens and chickens or a farm. So that's something you want to take out and put the story that actually belongs there. The accessibility statement, this is something that you would have to fill in after you go through and make sure everything is correct. So right now, I would hide this page. And in the future, let's see, this is the menu page. Yeah, we got to have the menu here. So remove this and watch the video, and I show you how to add a menu page. Again, it's not a farm, right? Beautiful images, but they don't work for our client. It's a different client. And same here. We need, you don't need the events page, so you can take that off. We do need a contact page. So definitely go through and look at the video, and I walk you through how to build those pages and where to get it, and I show you how to build the menu. All right? All right. You have the logo and all the pages. Let's delete this. You've kept the online order, so that's what the login is for. That's supposed to come off, and be careful because it's a food truck, so they don't have glassware, and you don't have to have the online ordering. It has different menu items potentially. Yeah, so you use these images, but we need to use the menu from the actual client. Remember, they're hiring you to make a website for their food truck. Glassware, be careful. And probably delete that. Good job having your copyright and your fictitious disclaimer in place. The layout is good. You do need to put that content there. Okay. And of course, images were provided. They may not be as great, but they're real food. So clients will know that that's actually what they're getting. Let's see. Contrast, we want to make this lighter so it's we have a little more readability. When you are in your pages and menu in your editor, drag this below the events page. Just select that and drag it below so it will come over here and be last. And let's just go ahead and delete that page. Let's see, let me go back. Somehow closed out. All right, but the color is good. You have all the pages you need to have. You just need to add the content. And the menu page is where you spend the most time, actually. This will automatically load, but you don't need this. All right. Okay, so just spend a little more time. You're going to be building another site this weekend. It's a smaller site, and you'll be providing the content, but that will be your own work. It only requires you to have 2 original pieces, but they need to be yours, all right, while you're building. All right, Cassandra. Let's look at these now. I do recommend, if you are using AI, that you go ahead and use the Adobe stock, okay? Because we want to make sure that there's no errors, and people who are using AI and uploading them to Adobe stock are going through the steps of cleaning everything up. This isn't really their logo. It's not too bad, but it's not their logo. And so we can't really change that. If you're going to use this, I would put it here, but just keep in mind whenever you're working with a client and they give us a folder, we always use what they give us. Okay. They have, branding to think of. All right. All right, so this is your header. I would go ahead and make it 100% opacity instead of transparent, and that way that won't happen. There won't be any overlapping of text and images or anything. It's a quick fix. You're just going to go up into your header and select the design header and adjust the color. Okay, nice. It is legible. It's a darker logo, which makes it easier on the white. Okay, so this is their menu. I recognize those. Okay. People do, this is okay, but people do usually look at the top for their menu, but that's okay. Double check how it's working. It's staying in the right place. It seems fine. And you want to link up to, I think it's a Facebook and what used to be a Twitter and an Instagram. You could link up those two. The font is a little small here. So probably in your case, I mean, it's okay, but I would put Monday and Wednesday together. Just say Monday, Wednesday, and say Tuesday, Thursday. And then you can get rid of Wednesday and Thursday, and you can make your font text bigger. Okay. All right. Okay, so I can see you took a little time to make some things. Okay. All right. All right. I think everybody's got a really great start. All right. You just have some tweaks to make and spend a little more time for your final, and you'll have a site. When you, this week, you're going to be working on your professional site, and this probably won't be ready at that time, but at any other time after that, you are able to embed your Real Deal Taco website into your professional site. It would be, something, it could be this size or it could be this size, and it would actually function. You would embed it just like a video. Similarly. All right. Well done, everybody. Reach out if you have any questions. You're really off to a great start, and I think you're really learning a lot, for having done just maybe a week. Great job.